Tonight are still investigating who shot a woman during a disturbance last night at an apartment complex on the southeast side. Today, the Marion County coroner identified the victim as 36-year-old Dyeshia Turner.
Police found her body near a playground at the Rodney Terrace apartment.
We talked to a neighbor who knew Turner from the neighborhood.
This is what you gotta live into. If you want to live for free and live affordable, you just gotta live with the consequences and what come with it.
36-year-old Dyeshia Turner, affectionately known as Dice, to family and friends, was an outgoing and loving woman. She worked as a driver, but her most important job was being a mother to her 5 children, who meant the world to her. A chain of events would occur that would change the course of her life forever. Around 7:30 p.m. on February 1st, Indianapolis police responded to the Rodney Terrace apartments in the 1400 block of South Bancroft Street near Emerson and Southeastern Avenue on Indy's southeast side after receiving a call regarding a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate the body of...
Police are investigating a woman found fatally shot near a playground.
This happened on Indy's southeast side. Gina Glaros joins us with the latest from police about the story. Good morning, Gina.
Good morning to you, ladies. Yes, IMPD expecting to have more information about a suspect soon today. That's because they say witnesses are coming forward in this case. Now, police were called here to Bancroft Street around 7:30 last night. This was a scene with crime scene tape wrapped around these apartment buildings. The initial call was for a disturbance involving a weapon, possibly a baseball bat. Police arrived and found a woman fatally shot near a playground. Investigators believe the disturbance involved people who knew each other and the shooting was related to that disturbance. Police also say witnesses are cooperating.
I hope it's changing for the city as a whole, and hopefully people continue to come forward, because that's how we solve many of our crimes, is with help from the public.
The victim was identified as 36-year-old Dyeshia Turner, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene after succumbing to a gunshot wound to the head. Her body would be located near a playground at the Rodney Terrace apartments. A look into the case revealed that disputes had been going on for years between Dyeshia Turner and her neighbor, 29-year-old Shantae Donaldson, and were often mediated by friends and family. On the day of the shooting, a fight stemmed from paint on Dyeshia's 2005 Mazda 6 and had gone on for the entire day, with brief moments of pause. In fact, police were initially called to the home just after 4:30 p.m. for a disturbance between the two women. They were called back just before 6 p.m. after witnesses said Dyeshia broke Donaldson's apartment window. The officers found Dyeshia outside near the apartment's playground. She died at the scene from a single gunshot wound to the head and had also been beaten with a bat. Investigators would find the bat and 2 fired casings near her body. Witnesses said disputes throughout the day had people ganging up on Dyeshia. At one point, a witness was able to get Dyeshia away from the group and into an apartment to calm her down. But when she exited the apartment, she was attacked with a bat, including blows to the head, prompting her to run to the nearby playground to get away. Donaldson then followed her to the playground, approached her with a gun, fumbled with the safety, and fired twice, striking and killing Dyeshia. Donaldson told investigators she called police twice and they did nothing, so she left and didn't see Dyeshia again after that. Police will quickly learn from neighbors that Donaldson was evicted from the Rodney Terrace apartments back in June of 2022, but never left, meaning that if the apartment complex fully followed up on the eviction process, Dyeshia might still be alive today.
Well, police say this all started with an earlier disturbance here at this southeast side apartment complex that they got a call about. And when officers got here on scene, they found a woman dead near this playground.
That call came in around 7:30 for some kind of disturbance involving a woman with a bat.
White T-shirt with a black leggings, has a metal bat.
Later, crime scene tape went up around the playground at Rodney Terrace, where police say they found a woman dead from what appeared to be a shooting. Less than 24 hours later, 19-year-old Malia Ford was unpacking a truck hundreds of feet away from where that crime scene tape had surrounded the woman's body the night before. A woman Ford knew from around the neighborhood.
Well, we weren't closer now, but I have acquaintances with her.
Ford said she was moving back into Rodney Terrace to live with her mom because she couldn't afford the rent she was paying for an apartment in Broad Ripple.
I was just paying $1,400 for a 2-bedroom apartment.
She won't have to worry about that now.
At least I'll be by my family, live for free.
The trade-off, though, are scenes like this.
This is just what you gotta live into. If you want to live for free and live affordable, you just gotta live with the consequences and what come with it.
It's a familiar choice for this young woman.
All my life, I just lived in places like this. People die, you see people die, that's what it is.
And last night, the person who died was someone Ford knew. A situation that's also a familiar one, even at 19.
Well, I've seen this all my life, so it don't bother me.
Even so, Ford wishes it was different.
Change need to happen, but if the people ain't willing to change, ain't nothing gonna change.
Now, police say they interviewed witnesses last night. So far, they have not released a possible motive or a name for a suspect, and they tell us today there are no new updates on the case.
Just a few days after the murder, 29-year-old Shantae Donaldson was arrested at an apartment complex near Emerson and East Churchman Avenues. She's being preliminarily charged with murder. The case remains ongoing.